Geography is essentially studying the world in which we live in and how we as people interact with that world. At GCSE, we would look at natural environments, places like Alaska and the cold environments there, places like Brazil and the tropical rainforest there. We would learn a little bit about these environments. So in the case of the rainforest, we would learn that 50% of all the plants and animals live in the rainforest, yet rainforests make up only a small proportion of the Earth's surface. We would then go on to look at how we as humans rely on these ecosystems. So in the case of the rainforest, we rely on rainforests for logging, for cattle ranching, for pharmaceutical research. We pose quite a threat to these natural environments. Once we understand the threats, then we can start thinking about management strategies. Are there any ways that we can look after the rainforest and conserve what we have so that future generations can also benefit from the natural world? And that's the tricky bit. And that's where the human side of the course comes in. We live in a very unequal world, one in which 8 of the world's richest men own the same wealth as 3.5 billion people. So the issues that people in rural China would be facing is going to be very different than the issues that we'll face in a high-income country like the UK. I think it's important to understand the scale of the inequality, but I think we can be part of the solution. And one of the ways that we can be part of the solution is to have frequent discussions on the issues and on possible strategies to combat the issues. There's no better way than doing this than being in a classroom with 20 of our peers and airing our opinions and hearing others' opinions in a safe and supportive environment. Another interesting component of geography is the fact that not all of our learning is inside the classroom. At GCSE, we get to go out on fieldwork days to places like Newcastle and the local river. We learn about the theory in class. So in the case of Newcastle, we would learn about regeneration projects, and then we would start asking questions, inquiry questions. So I would say that regeneration in the Eastbourne, it sounds good, but has it actually been effective at improving the quality of life of the people? Well, that's why we do fieldwork days, to go up and investigate just that. In the case of the physical side of things, we would go to a local river and we would investigate physical processes. So hopefully that has given you an idea of the course, and I hope to see a lot of you next year studying GCSE Geography.